They got shitloads of 1050 Ti's. I don't know why they keep making these stupid cards. Then they got a bunch of these 6800 Radeons that are marked up. They got 6900 XTs that were $2,200, but they've marked them down to $1,899. I still think that's way too much. And a bunch of Quadros, a bunch of Radeon Red Dragons that nobody wants. But here's what, look at this. 3080 Ti, 1949. Now, for perspective, I paid, you saw the video, I paid $17.99, which came out to $19.55 with tax. And now they're asking $19.49 for a damn 3080 Ti. 12 gigabytes. Now, my 3090 has 24 gigabytes. But that's what happens when you let these goddamn Bitcoin mining people run shit up. So look at this. They got 3 of them back there. They got three of them. Look at that. They got 3 in there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to make it so you can see that, but they got 3 3080 Ti's. All right, so a lot of kids are going back to school. So that means that whether you are doing any level of distance learning or whether or not you're just learning in school, that you're going to most likely need to get yourself a laptop. Now, considering the fact that most of these kids have realized by now that games like Roblox and Counter-Strike and other games that they want to play, they're understanding that they need a powerful computer in order to run those games. So I had made a video about this computer that this computer is an 8-core AMD Ryzen 7 5000 series. So with the 8 cores, this computer is actually very capable. It has 144 hertz, a refresh rate. It has a 3050 Ti graphics card, which means that it can run Cyberpunk. However, you're going to be limited to pretty much to playing in 1080p, and it'll still be a good experience. I can promise you that. And you can also do some level of online multiplayer. You can play games like Counter-Strike Go, or you can play pretty much anything you'd normally be able to play on the PlayStation 5 or even the Xbox. So I know a lot of these kids, you're interested in probably getting a new laptop because you want to play Battlefield. The new Battlefield 2024 is coming out. Then you also know that there's a new Call of Duty. And then on top of that, there's Far Cry 6. And on top of that, you've got a couple of other games like, I'm interested in, the sequel for Left 4 Dead 2 is coming out. So basically, this is my Asus TUF suite. So I have the mouse, I got the computer, and then I went out today to Microcenter and I got the H3 headphones. So this is a stereo gaming headset. Now I'm going to test this out using Counter-Strike Go, see what it sounds like, and I'm going to see how other people say that I sound when they're listening to me playing. Okay, so there are 2 headsets available. This model is only $39.99. The other model is $99.99. So right out of the box, what does it come with? It comes with a standard 3.5 to 3.5. I see that they colored each end differently. They have a black color and then they have a white color. But yeah, this is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Then you have this 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Obviously, it has multiple grounds for the microphone itself. They also have some security wire in here, so I have to remove that. So this is the headset right here. The headset on the back, it has a very simple mic mute button, and it also has a very simple dial on it in order to turn the sound up and down. So this is it. It feels a decent build quality. They have metal ear cup holders right here that are connected by 2 star Allen wrench key bolts. And then they have a flexible mic right here. And this is what you get for $39.99. So now I'm interested in the sound quality. But there's also some things that I'm seeing that you don't get, that you get out of the more expensive headsets. For example, my 510H Alienware. Let's take a quick look at that. So by comparison, this is my 510H Alienware. As you know, I also have the AW988s, which is wireless. Now, these have cups that can rotate a full 90 degrees, and that makes it easier to put these flat inside your carrying bag. This model, TUF H3, does not have that. Now, it does have the metal sides, which is kind of cool, but this one is actually easier to store away. Now, these cost about $99, so I can understand the difference in build quality. However, there is a cheaper version than the 510H. There's also the 310H, and the 310H is pretty much built the exact same way. It's just that the drivers aren't as good. And those are actually closer in price to the TUF H3s. But also you'll notice that these have a much, much larger memory foam cushion for not only the head area, but also cups around the ears. And as for the mic is a fully retractable and extendable microphone, wherein on the TUF model, it's a very cheap layout. It's just a mic that bends up and down. Now, you'll also notice that there are no buttons. There are no, there's no mute button. There's no volume button on here. And that's because what they did was Alienware put it into the cable itself. So they give you three choices of cable. They give you a USB wire, they give you a 3.5 wire, and then they give you a regular 3.5 wire, which is just to be used in listening to it. So it's not really a fair comparison, but what I'm interested in now is seeing how these look. How comfortable are they to wear for, let's say, 30 or 40 minutes worth of gaming? So as you can see, this is what they look like when I'm wearing them. They're very comfortable. They're definitely not as thick and heavy as padded as the Alienwares are. They're a very simple layout. The top is comfortable, the sides are comfortable, the mic is okay, it has a decent quality mic right here, it's mostly metal. They've incorporated a lot of bits of aluminum into the build quality of these, and I'm liking them and feeling okay. So now the question is, well, how do they sound, and how do people say I sound when I'm playing the games?
Alright, so I'm gonna give it a run. My volume mixing is probably a little bit poor right now, so hopefully you can hear my voice. We'll see what happens. Let's roll. So far, so good. Okay, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Throwing smoke.
Alright, hopefully you can hear me. Let's see what happens. I'm still setting some of my settings, but let's see what happens. Aren't working. Terrorists win.
Guys, I think this guy's hacking. Y number W.
Yo, for all that fatty killed me.
Grab your gear and let's go.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay? How do I sound? Hey guys, can you hear me?
You sound beautiful.
Guys, they're coming to, they're coming. Oh, shit.
Terrorists win. Let's go, let's go! Middle. Terrorists win.
Yeah, the responsiveness is what's good on this laptop. Even though the frame rate is higher.
Let's go, let's go! They're down to 2. I'm at their entry point.
For real. Like he shot me like a right through a wall. Oh my god. Who voted no?
Hey, is that necessary? You gotta make like a big noise? Is that necessary? Drugs? Hey! I'm getting muted. Fuck this. Get a mute your ass, asshole. Oh, y'all wanna kick me and this idiot's making all this noise? What are you, stupid?
Oh, c'est pas vrai.
Okay, so I tested it out with Counter-Strike. I tested my mic out. Everybody said that I sounded good when I tested my mic out. Then what I did was I started listening to some music because obviously anybody who's playing games on one of these computers is going to be listening to music too. And I checked out some rock music with neck deep gold steps. And then I did Cardi B's Wet Ass Pussy. Of course, because that, you know, strangely enough, that seems to be at the top of the charts. And then I went to some video game music and I was listening to a couple of tracks like Crisis 3, Who's to Pray Now. And simply put, these are some decent headsets. The build quality is okay. The sound quality is good. The microphone sounds great. So this will be more than enough for anybody who wants to buy a full Asus TUF product line and they want to have a nice Asus TUF, suite. The one thing that I'm missing is the Asus TUF bag, but right now they don't have a bag necessary or that's large enough to carry this and all the equipment that I want to have. So that's basically my review right there. If you're the type of person right now and you're looking to get yourself a laptop because you need a laptop for school, then you can feel comfortable buying the Asus TUF suite. You can get all of their equipment. Obviously, this isn't costing you a whole lot of money. This laptop right now is $1,000, $999 plus tax. I got it for $1,099 plus tax, but they dropped the price on it. This is the 15-inch version. The 17-inch version will cost you $1,099 right now at Microcenter. So if you go on their website, if you want to order one, go on ahead. You can order one and you're going to love it. But it's a great system, and I can't say anything bad about it. It's not as expensive as Alienware. It's not as expensive as Hewlett-Packard Omen, but it will get your job done, and it'll also give you a decent video card so that you can play some games which you otherwise normally would not be able to play if you did not have a decent video card. So if there's any specific questions about either this headset, this laptop, or this mouse, please put them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to address them.